got to ask yourself one question. Do I feel lucky? Well, do you, punk?
What's going on out there, everyone? W.F.S, your doctor here. And right about now, I would have to say that Alex Kurtzman and all his writers, showrunners, and everyone involved, the cast and crew over there at Starfleet Academy, aren't feeling too lucky right now. What do you get when your fans continuously tell you, change course, this isn't what we want, and this doesn't feel like Star Trek? What do you do? Well, in Paramount's case, they keep pushing forward. Paramount's answer was, let's continue pushing this stuff that nobody wants. And what did they get for their trouble? Well. Starfleet Academy apparently has bombed. But how can that be? Why? How could something that just came out and that is supposed to be reuniting all the fandom, bring us back all on board, saying, yes, this is the Star Trek that we've been waiting for. This will give us the Picard, Kirk, Sisko, Janeway feel we've all been clamoring for. But apparently it's not. Now, this article comes from Fandom Pulse. Shill Media reverses course on Star Trek, Starfleet Academy after show bombs. Last week, the outlet ran a headline titled, "In just one day, Star Trek's divisive new series officially becomes a streaming hit." Within the article, writer Jane Lovett claimed that Star Trek's Starfleet Academy debuted on Thursday with 2 episodes on Paramount+. The 2 episodes have landed the show at the number 7 spot on the Paramount+ streaming charts, just above Tulsa Kings and right below Criminal Minds Evolution. However, earlier today, the outlet ran an article declaring the exact opposite. Star Trek's most controversial show of the decade fizzles out on streaming just after 4 days.
So, what does this mean?
Before we get into that, check this out. This came out yesterday. Star Trek Starfleet Academy is certified fresh on Rotten Tomatoes. Really? Well, now if we go over to Rotten Tomatoes, we look at the average tomato meter. And this is the section that is based on critic review. 87% fresh. But now if you look at the popcorn meter, which is the average audience, the people who are honestly looking and reviewing this, it gets a 43% score. But let's get deeper into it. Now if we open this up, look at the average tomato meter here. 87% fresh, which honestly explains why it has been given a fresh by Rotten Tomatoes. However, if you were to open it up as we just did, only 39 people gave it a fresh rating, and 6 of these critics gave it a bad rating. Meanwhile, the average person on this gives it a 43%. What does that say about Rotten Tomatoes and about Starfleet Academy?
You suck!
Now, apparently there are articles out there and critics out there claiming that YouTubers are review bombing Star Trek, intentionally destroying this great legacy show that could change so much of Star Trek forever. Well, Discovery already did that. And the fans, well, we're just not biting anymore. The showrunners over there at Star Trek have argued for a long time now that the old-fashioned Star Trek fans just need to relax and enjoy this and don't take it so personal. We have good intentions.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I break your concentration? You were saying something about best intentions? Oh, well, allow me to retort.
Skydance, Paramount, here's your problem. You have allowed this multi-million-dollar franchise that was beloved by billions of people, okay, maybe millions around the world, to be hijacked by a group of people with their own personal political agendas in mind, instead of looking out for the intellectual property that has grown and made you what you are today, you allowed it to be hijacked. And instead of respecting the fans who've shelled out millions of dollars in comic books, games, VHS, DVD, Blu-ray, the list goes on. We have been here loyal to you for as long as I can remember, and you have repaid us with this nonsense that continuously rewrites itself, and then every new series that comes out says this is going to be the one that brings us back to the legacy days of Star Trek. The only way to repair this is to, one, let Star Trek go for a while. You're going to have to let it go, and you can get some writers who know the series, know the franchise, who actually give a care about these characters. Building a franchise in the world and the universe of Star Trek is a major responsibility that should be taken with a serious approach and not allowed to be taken over by people who have agendas in mind other than decent science fiction. You alienated the fans, and you told us what to do with ourselves because we didn't like this vision of Star Trek. And now you're getting what you deserve. Anyway, I would love to hear all your thoughts and comments on this, so please drop them below and let me know. Until the next time, my friends, God bless.